Right, well we got the cheese wheel. Cheese wheel. It's cold. That doesn't sound too good. Here you go, Silas. I brought you your cheese wheel. What's this? Cheese. Okay. You're welcome, Silas. Right, so now I can get the tonic back. Merra! Oh, don't you look fine? It's done, all of the food has been served. Alright, here. The cook gives you a small glass bottle filled with a green liquid and stopped with a cork. Give this to Silas, it'll put him out for 6 hours or so. But it should take the edge off of his hangover. If you can find him. Excuse me? Well look, your friend Silas, he's gone. Oh. Did he just take the cheese wheel and bugger off? What a dick! He didn't even take the cheese wheel! After all the effort I went through, too. What a douche. Christ almighty. Alright. So now we gotta go find Silas. Although I will admit, it's very obvious where he is. It's the place where he always goes. Well, more so, it's the place where you always find Silas. The Watchtower! Just takes a while to get up there all armoured up. Also, save? I'm not entirely sure where. Yeah, screw it, I'll just jump in here quick. Whoop. I'm armoured up. My game froze. Nice. God damn, that's twice. In 40 fucking minutes. Okay. That's 2 crashes. I wonder how many crashes I'm gonna have before now and the end of the game. I think so far, the game has crashed 7 times. 1 per session, but then, like 1 per session up to session 3. Session 4 had 2 crashes, and this one has had 2 crashes. So we're up to 7 so far. I'm like just going to any save point and just saving. So if I'm going off of that, then I've probably got... The game will have probably crashed about 10 times by the time I finish it. Let's hope. That means I have 3 more crashes to sit through. Grand. Yeah, I believe Silas is here. At least I fucking hope so. Silas! I bring you good news. And a tonic. To cure your hangover. Aha! There we go. God, it's you. There you are. I was worried about you. I'm fine. You should worry about yourself. Here, drink this tonic, then get some sleep. Can't sleep yet. Messages coming in. Need delivering. I'll deliver them, don't fret. Silas takes the tonic bottle and pours its contents into the approximate region of his mouth. Sorry, Tilo. Okay. There he goes. What the... This glitched out last time too. Oh, it is his cape. Does look like a tail though. Hey, ex-car. How's it going? Bloody hell. Right, so we need to leave him for 6 hours. I know what I can do. What time are we at? 10 PM. Crap. I need to wait until morning. Go into my clothes, change to the Ranger. There we go. Down we go! I'll just go behind the blacksmith and sleep. I'd rather go and speak with the commander first, and then make my way up to Silas. Ooh, actually... yeah. Go and see the commander, then Silas, then go to the smith. Alright. Real quickly now. God damn, it's so quiet when it's at night time. The game just chooses when it wants to play the music. Okay, I don't know if 8 AM is too early. We'll go at 9. That should be fine. Silas should have awoken by now. Damn right you should have. Right. So is that guard still up top? I think so. I'll just go around this way. Shit. That reminds me, I can actually open up the other strongbox that's to the right of the blacksmith. I'll just do that when I go and see him. Oh wait, I haven't actually... Oh wow, I'm dumb. Yeah, I just realised. I didn't get the final bloody obol. It's fine, it's daytime, so it's not too bad. The commander will still be around. I've actually completely forgotten. So which footlocker is it though? Oh! Okay. There we go. That's all of them. Right, okay. That was almost terrible. So I have the identity of the master, but I didn't have the last obol. I like to just turn them both in at the same time. It saves time then. Can I actually... Just curious, can I blow that up? Or like, set that on fire? Oh my god, I can! Ha 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 ha! That's awesome! Wasn't entirely sure if it would let me. I'm not sure if there's multiple banners like that I can't actively get to with a candle. Either way. Commander's guard. Can I help you with something, Scow? I need to speak with the commander. Don't keep the commander too long. He has a lot on his plate today. Okay. Right, we got it. Now this room always gives me trouble, so I'll save. Although at this point it just seems like the game's freezing whenever it decides it wants to. Commander! Scout, what can I do for you? So I've discovered the identity of each of the 5 smugglers. Go on. You present the commander with each of the scarred obols, each bearing the name of one of the 5 smugglers. Excellent work, Scout. I'll have them arrested, tried and executed before the week's out. Now, Commander hands you orders already signed and sealed. Would you take this to the smithy? You know the drill by now. So I've discovered the true identity of the master. Oh, and who is he? Not he, sir. You hand the ledger to the commander, he opens the book and leafs through its pages. Merra? It's hard to believe, but there it is, written in her own hand. Thank you, Scout. I'll deal with this myself. Now, the commander pushes sealed orders for the blacksmith across his desk. Take these, it's the least I can do. There we go. Of course, of course. We have one more that we have to come back to him about, which is the Lost Patrol, which I can do on the next main story. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Just takes its sweet time is all. Yeah, I'm just doing this because it's quicker. I want to be able to move. Not be limited. Just guy next to the fire, or is he up top? There we go, perfect. I was just waiting for the screech. Ranger! Oh. There we go. Goddamn. Takes me a while just to get up to Silas. All the detours to save I have to make. And we made it. Right, so after this I can use the basket to go back down to the garden, or the apiary. Silas! Tilo? You're awake? Tilo. How are you feeling? Awful. I've not been that sauced since. Well, you made the tonic? For the cook. It was much appreciated. I've been looking out for your scouts. I think they've taken a liking to you. Forgive me, I should go. Tilo in the commissary, I said some things I shouldn't have. What was it you were looking for in that bottle? Huh, that's a delicate way of phrasing it. Well, it's true. You sang Murder of Crows to me before, do you remember? Please, sing it again. Where are you going with this? Just sing the song. The Murder of Crows. Okay. Oh yeah, it's this song. Ba-bum bum, ba-bum bum, ba-bum bum. Smelled a surfeit of skunks with a peg on my nose. They're the creatures of whom I suggest we dispose. Huh, your version is tamer than the one I know. The pups in my village used to sing it. I remember I thought it was funny, I liked the way the words rhymed. I didn't realise they were singing it to me, not until my Uma chased them off with their stick. Uma? Then... Aye, you were raised by mice. Aye, I was. Your birth parents. What of them? Oh, I often wondered about them. Who were they? What became of them? Uma might have had some grey in her coat. Her memory wasn't what it once was, but she told me what she could. All the same. It wasn't enough. And then on the day I left for Yuva, Silas opens his paw to reveal the finely engraved silver band he'd shown you at the Brazier's side. Uma gave me this silver ring. From your true mother, she said. The ring was your mother's? She left it with my Uma to help pay for my keep, but Uma wouldn't part with it. I was so angry with her for keeping it from me. I should have known it was for my own good. Okay. I don't understand. How did that first ring lead you here? It didn't. A few months before my discharge from the Rat Guard, I found a second silver ring. Okay. And you found others, the ring Gusto and Fatale stole. I have 8 now, all told. 8 rings and this silver scroll case. The scroll case, the puzzle. What was it you found in there? A message. From my father. Oh. The rat hands you a scroll of parchment, brittle with age. Here, read it. Okay. We'll learn about his... the more of his law in a bit, I guess. Prayer scroll, a scroll of parchment, brittle with age. Prayer scroll. Master of the Salamander, I offer you this ring. Relic of noble kings of old, may you accept it in tribute to your grace and as a promise to return what I have took this day. Warden of the Flame, guardian of lost hope, grant me courage to persevere, the strength enough to prevail. For my kingdom, my kind, for Brindis, my one true love, and Silas, my firstborn son. Ah. Wait a minute. Ah, what was his name? Was it Rodriguez? God, what was his name? It's in the Coward King. Oh, Ballad of the Coward King. Roderick. Is that his father? Well, Tilo, what say you? Instead of going on with that, I'll actually go through all the other stuff. About your early years, I'm curious. What is it you want to know? The Lutka, from your footlocker. Mayuma's, carved by her late husband. That's why you can speak Meridian? It's my native tongue. Do you stay in touch still with your Uma? No. She's been gone some years now. I just couldn't yet bring myself to blacken her Lutka. Okay. So as a pup, you didn't know you were a rat? I was a bit slow back then. What do you mean, back then? Yeah, I suppose I deserved that. I was already a good head taller than the other pups, and stronger too. Well, what is it they say? Rat pups grow fast and mice pups grow quick. How did you come to join the Rat Guard? On the day I became a buck, I received conscription papers from the Red Paw. I won't lie, the first few months weren't easy. My accent didn't help. The longest tail gets cut off first. It doesn't pay to stand out around here. I think I understand well enough. Alright. I wonder, about your birth parents. What is it? Do you remember anything of your birth mother? Just vague impressions. And a lullaby she used to sing to me. Your mother's lullaby. Oh! May I hear it? I've not much of a voice, but... Oh nice, we do. A lullaby. That was nice and short. That's all I remember of it. It's very beautiful. Like Mother, by all accounts. Your mother, who was she to your Uma? Uma had been my mother's nursemaid years before. She told me Mother was a doe of great, piety. Piety? Your father, what of him? Uma would only tell me that he was a good rat. Good rat? Huh. What became of your birth mother? Who can say? I don't even know her full name. How did you come to be in your Uma's care? My mother had come to the village one night unannounced and in a panic. She begged Uma to take me in. I would have been no more than a few weeks old. It was the last time Uma saw her. I think I understand well enough. There's something I don't understand about the rings. Oh, what's that? Why are these rings so important? What are they? They are the famed tail rings of the Rat Kings, a record of succession going back to the time of the Green Flame. I never understood their significance, why they'd been left with the Wardens of the Green Flame. Wardens of the Green Flame. The heroes of the Battle of Periclave were laid to rest in 12 great tombs, arranged in a vast circle on the southeastern edge of Lake Valia, symbolically watching over the place where the Green Flame fell. In the centuries since, many of the tombs have fallen into disrepair or collapsed entirely. Others have been fortified to establish a line of defensive keeps along the shore. The names of all but 4 of these heroes have been lost to time, but their deeds are celebrated still, in songs and works of art. It's from these sources that the 4 greatest are known. Dwindling, the hero of Lost Hope, Karam, the guardian of travellers, Yarlan, the guardian of music, and Nikto, the guardian of the wind. Not until I opened the scroll case you found. The second ring. How did you find it? Where? It's not a short tale. Are you sure you want to hear it? Perhaps, please, I want to know. How did you find that second ring? Alright. I was assigned to a convoy escorting the Baroness from Pesa to the capital. On the 4th night, we made camp at the Temple of Karam. Oh. The Guardian of Travellers. I was ordered to escort the Baroness to the reliquary, so she could offer Karam her prayers. Okay, it's just saying the same thing. The reliquary. What's it like? It's seen better days, but Karam's remains are still there, laid out in an open sarcophagus at the head of the temple. It was as the Baroness knelt before the altar that I saw it. A ring almost identical to my mother's hung on a chain around Karam's neck. You said the 2 rings were almost identical. The design engraved on the second ring was different. It made me wonder if there weren't more of them waiting to be found. And so there were. Wait, you stole from a corpse? Finding it there, it was fate. Fate, it was grave robbery. If it was, you're guilty of the same. True. The treasure? Dwindling gave it to me. Oh, you're talking to ghosts now. Huh. What did he say? She. Dwindling's a doe. Alright, now I know you're full of it. Look, I'm not one for superstition, but there it is. In time I learned that other rings had been discovered in the tombs and temples of the Wardens of the Green Flame. Some had been stolen, some lost. It's taken me years to track them down. You were discharged from the Rat Guard. Why? I'd served 5 years, my time was almost up. But soldiering somehow came easily to me. It was something I was good at, so I re-enlisted. Besides, the Red Paw had access to places civilians can't go. It's how I found the second ring. I think I understand well enough. Alright, the message. It's from your father? Aye. It's a prayer. Aye, to the hero. Dunlan. But if what this says is true... My father was Roderick, the last Rat King. Ah, so I was right. King Roderick. The Coward King. Ooh, dear. This is why you were sourced. Wouldn't you be? Silas's tale sparked something in you. You hummed to yourself the first few notes of a new lay. The Ballad of the Orphan Prince. Well now, that's enough about me, don't you think? How goes it with you? Silas, Merra wasn't aboard the ship. She'd given up her place to another. Aye, you might have said something about it in the commissary. Do you know the name of the doe who took Merra's place? Pharaoh. Merra gave her place to a doe named Pharaoh. And did you get her family name? I didn't. What about the ship the doe was meant to be on? Do you know its name? She was aboard the Raskellen, out of Port Scarn. The Raskellen? Tilo, will you fetch my logbook? It's on the table downstairs. Alright. I want to talk about the what is it? Perhaps this isn't important right now, but... Oh. Okay. About your father, the king. What of him? You're Roderick's son, but that makes you a prince. No, it makes me the son of a coward. I understand now why your mother hid you away. Shame? If the Red Paw thought there was an heir to the throne, the barons would have had me killed. I know. What was it your father took from the tombs? Whatever it was, he swore to return it. I guess he didn't keep his word. What now? Would you reclaim your throne? My throne? Huh, the mongrel son of the coward king. I'm sure the barons would gladly give up their power to so noble an heir. Besides, the Singing Stone is lost. The Singing Stone? The Singing Stone of the Rat Kings, or the Stone of Ascension, is a carved jet-black piece of rock about the size of a rat's clenched fist. Its origin is lost even to legend, but its importance is known to all. The heirs of a Rat King are not assured the right of succession. Any rat may challenge for the right to hold the stone. It's said that the stone will sing the praises of the future monarch, if they are indeed worthy, but the stone has been lost. Some think Roderick took it with him as he fled, in order that no usurper could steal the throne in his absence. Others, however, believe that the barons of the Red Paw have buried the stone, so they might rule the Ratlands unopposed. Will you keep searching for your father's treasure now? Why? I found what I was looking for. I think I understand well enough. Alright, here's your logbook. Alright, let's see. The signal rat opens the log and runs a claw down the page. Here, part of a general news dispatch received on the 13th. Hasn't the 13th passed already? The prison transport arrived here on the 12th. Tilo? Wait, what? Oh no. The Rathskellum was reported lost in the cloak of Periclave. I don't believe it. I can't. Should I read you the entire message? Would you? I need to hear it. Listen. On the 12th day, the Rathskellum, crewed by 9, laden with sundries and carrying 27 prisoners, was reported late by the harbour master at Arandis. The vessel was last seen by the boatswain of the Emerald Hind. The 5-part, okay. Off course and heading into the cloak of Periclave, and so is pronounced lost. Tilo, I know you don't want to hear it, but Merra is gone. I'm sorry, but she's still alive. I'm sure of it. Even if she were alive, there's no way for us to trace Merra now. We may as well ask a magpie. Magpies and knowledge. Among magpies, knowledge is a commodity and a currency, prized above all else. Each fragment of information gathered is carefully evaluated for its relative worth. Rumours, tall tales, even fiction. All have some value. Indeed, rumours can be most valuable of all. Rough fragments of knowledge that can be polished up and passed on at a higher price. Even single words can have a value, given context. Some magpies mine raw information to sell on, while others will break up individual sentences into more valuable parts and pass them on. These magpies are known in the trade as liars. The knowledge of magpies is prized greatly, and they are considered to be the custodians of absolute truth. Indeed, such value is placed upon their council that only heads of state and nobility can afford it. Okay. What did you say? You've heard the expression, surely. Wait, you mean... No, Tilo. No. A magpie? You're going to get yourself killed. Besides, magpies will only speak with noble creatures and kings. Magpies and mice. Following the War of the Green Flame, noble mice were stripped of their titles and mouse lands were confiscated. Mice have no kings nor wealth, and so it is that no magpie has spoken to a mouse in generations. To them, anything less is a meal. Then I shall become king. Here then. Hey! Silas hands you a scarlet tunic, finished with gold piping and fine beadwork. A gift from my father. Thank you. It truly is beautiful. I hope you make a worthier king than he ever was. Wow. So that's where you get the tunic. Oh. Alright. We have to become king. Easy enough. Alright, so we spoke with Silas. Alright, we have to just do this. And away it goes! Now it's just a matter of speaking with the blacksmith, getting the last 2 perks, and then opening the strongbox that's underneath the stairs. And then I shall head to the catacombs. Which is actually where I missed one of the king pieces. I think it was the pantaloons. No, it wasn't pantaloons, it was the boots. Alrighty. And save. I'm just gonna run. Run for it! What's the worst that'll happen? Oh, shit. Pardon me. That was easy enough. Rolo! Need something, mouse? Smithy, I have orders for you from the commander. Is that right? There we go. I can either work on your armor or teach you about these spider traps. Your choice. Hey, Duper Nation. How's it going? Everything is going well, thanks for asking. What else can you teach me about the traps? Listen now, I can show you how to re-arm a trap. The spring is tricky, but there's a knack to it. Could be useful when there's a spider up your tail. Yes, teach me. Blacksmith teaches you how to re-arm a trap. Now, do you have any more surprises for me from the commander? If you have time. What more can you do to my armor? Yeah, you can basically remake it. It's going to take about 8 hours. Here's the armor. 8 hours, understood. It's a long time. What time are we at? 11 AM, is that it? Right, well, first and foremost, I want to go into that strongbox. I may actually sleep for 8 hours just to get the armor back. Yeah, this strongbox. I don't think this actually has anything all that great in it. Yeah, 2 pine cones and florins. Nothing too grand. But I kind of need the armor. Sort of. I'm just thinking what time I could wait till where the commander would still be around. Because I'll finish the Lost Patrol. So, I might just sleep until like midnight. That would give me 12 hours. Or like 10 hours. I mean, I could always just sleep. I'll go till 10. And if it's not the time where the commander's around, then screw it. I'll just sleep again. No hardship. Oh, bollocks. Yep. Yeah, I can't see the smithy, because I don't have the armor. Oh, he isn't around at night. Bugger. Oh my god, I actually made it past him. Ha! I didn't think that would work. Well, normally if you touch them, that's when they just shout at you. Ranger, where do you think you're going? And the like. Right, to the catacombs. What do I need? This, if anything. Right, so just save. We're really, literally right next to where the final piece of the royal outfit is. It's right here. Yeah, you can actually search this skeleton. And it has the king's stockings. Ta-da! So now we have the royal outfit. And with that, address the magpie as if you were king. What does the king's outfit actually give? Oh wow, it's terrible. Actually, no, it's not bad. You have a really high sprint speed as king. Okay. Now we're going to be in the catacombs for a little bit. But it's, yeah, no big deal. Up. Ah, that music. So good. So actually, each trap has three, essentially 3, uses. Does it actually trigger if I stand on it then? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's useful. But yeah, you can use it to kill the spiders, which is great. It kills them instantly. And as for the magpie, I believe it should be right here. Nope, there it is. Who is it, or who is this that approaches me in the dark? Magpie, I must speak with you. By what authority do you claim such a privilege? By the right of a king. A king? Your Majesty, this is an honour. I am Ravik, descendant of... I have no idea how you say that. Myglar? And daughter of Elgin. Myglar. In magpie mythology, Myglar is the great winged creator. It's said that she conjured into existence the heavens and the skies, and all the creatures who dwell there. Simply by speaking their names, Myglar needed only say the word, and her word became the truth. It's unsurprising then that magpies so greatly value the spoken word, or that they hold lies in such contempt. King Sook? Sure, King Nor's actually a person. King Sook. King Sook the Elusive, whose name is known by all, but whose face is difficult to place. King Sook the Enigmatic, about whom only vagaries are known? Vagaries? King Sook the Indefinable, whose magnificence is impossible to put into words. The very same, and I am in need of your counsel. I am honour bound to give it, your highness. But first, would you kindly remove the shade from this dying light and illuminate the hall? Illuminate the hall for what reason? For what reason? So I might better see your majesty. The dying light, forgive me wise magpie, I don't understand. The cauldron here above me, your majesty. Oh. Who am I to refuse a magpie's request? Sire, you are gracious indeed. Alright, it moved. Oh, right, that thing. Can I just throw a stick? Kaboosh! There we go, easy. Oh, such splendour! I trust the light is to your satisfaction, wise magpie. Oh, most illuminating, your highness. How fortunate I am to gaze at last upon your majesty. Tell me, are those diamonds or sapphires in your crown? A little bit of both. And those buttons on your tunic, are they silver or white gold? White gold, of course. I can scarcely imagine such wonders. Strange though, I'd heard your majesty lost his tail at the Battle of Lysands. The Battle of Lysands. The famed Battle of Lysands remains one of the messiest, most complex, least understood military encounters in recent history, even though it technically involved only two armies in a single engagement. It began as the formal signing of a peace treaty between the Ferrets of Soltar and the Shrew Knights of Threve. Some say the admirably restrained knights lost their temper when the Soltarian emissary was stricken with an uncontrollable fit of laughter, as the Threve elder was seized by a salvo of sneezes, caused by the fine-grained sand for which Ally is renowned. Alas, the truth might never be known, as in a rare breach of guild etiquette, the minstrels on both sides dropped their instruments to join the fray, leading to wildly diverging accounts of the battle. It was recovered after the battle, then stitched back on. Ah, then you must know Malpetus the physician. How is he? Malpetus the physician. Malpetus the physician was present at the Battle of Lysands, though he did not personally take part in the mayhem. His claim to high fame stems from the fact he allegedly managed to stitch back on the tail of King Sook of the Ferrets. Or was it King Nor? Accounts of the battle differ. At the time, he was already under scrutiny for his unsavoury practices, namely illicit experiments on predeceased patients landing to their freshly deceased condition. Known first as the Malpetus practice, later shortened to malpractice. That's cool. About the same. Still dead then. I knew it. Now, Mouse. Tell me your true name. I'd like to know who it is I'm meeting. But you gave me your word. I pretended to give my word to a pretend king. Forgive me, I need your help. And so you thought it wise to try and deceive a magpie. You are either a fool or a thief. A little bit of both. Huh, no doubt. But you are no coward. My name is Tilo, miss. Tilo? Apprentice to Lulin? Master Lulin. One of the most influential minstrels of the New Age, Lulin is renowned for the subtlety and warmth of his playing. Author of The Minstrel's Flight, he was known as a wise and compassionate soul, and a favourite amongst noble creatures and kings. Lulin had but 3 apprentices, none of whom are nearly as accomplished as their master. He was last seen some years ago performing in northern Meridia. Given his great age, Master Lulin's tale must by now surely have reached its end. Yet still he lives